Peace, all Rarekama I here, all Rarekama mystics and Apparel and aspire higher. Greetings all. So yeah, this weekly is a bit late. Happy birthday, happy rebirth, or I have been celebrating myself. That's why I didn't come in and have it earlier than now. So I hope you all enjoyed the last 3 days. It's definitely been amazing, and I just wanted to add as well, as a numerologist, I know I have been like kind of not giving a lot of information out on the double digits or the sequences and the palindromes and stuff like that. To be honest, it's because I've been more researching the ancient part, so I haven't really been balancing things out as it comes to this. I was pertaining to this section here with the numerology because I know that the collective is seeing the February month as a 2, but we know that it's actually a 3 energy as well if you add in the collective, because it's a big branch. So it is effective. It's been seen as a 2 energy. So there's been a lot of 222 sequences as we are in 2020, and it's a beautiful thing, and it has definitely been effective to us because again we have a lot of energy focused on that. So apologies, but it's always good. I carry a very heavy Pisces energy, which we're coming into very much so in the energies here preluding, because a lot of the collective again is looking at the new moon, which is to the 23rd, as a Pisces new moon, when in fact it's actually an Aquarius new moon. But it's all good because the Pisces energy is here, and it's almost like when you're looking at the Western astrology, your head's up, you're a little bit further ahead, but the energy lingers. So probably why we can feel it even so far and so forward, because you draw it in as well. The more attention you give to is what becomes. So I was saying that we haven't. Let me get my thoughts together. I just went somewhere. I got these new beads. The number sequence is effective, and we give thanks. And as a Pisces, we have these 2 fishes, and one is on Earth permanently or prominently even, and the other is in the ethers permanently. So it takes a minute to get them together, get them succinct, but when you do, it's a great thing. And us being in Mercury retrograde really helps us with that. And Mercury is retrograde actually in Aquarius also. Okay. And with the Pisces energy, it's like it is the Alpha and Omega. It's seen as a 12th sign, which really is the 13th sign. That starts the year almost, because the year in the Julian times was begun in March, and specifically Pisces energy comes in strongest around between the 10th and the 9th of March. Okay, is the dates that we have 13 sign sidereally, and it's almost the first and the last sign because it's gone round. Okay, the energy lingers. So with that, it knows that you can't be too dependent on anything outside of you, i.e. maybe these readings, or you feel in the energy wave but not sure where it is, so looking around to see who else is saying what here and there. It really gives you time to breathe and ascertain things from within, and that's when it's uniquely for you. And this Aquarius energy that we have underlaying is bringing that out of us more and more. What is true to you, what really works for you outside of what the collective says is good or not good for you. But keeping one foot in and one foot out, on both scenarios, not being too rigid. Yes, because Aquarius is a fixed sign. But we also know it's balanced with water and air energy. And if you can balance the energy of air and water, that is, your emotions and your thoughts, then you can really reap the benefits of the overall energy here of the Ten of Cups that we have this week of, and knowing that you are an abundant being. Also, the guys dropped in the message that this week is all about completion. That's why I said about happy birthday, because that portal that I was talking about with the numbers sequences was the two energies, from the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. The two is all about, coming into union, and not union of the physical, of course, this the spirit first, i.e. coming into union of your thoughts, coming into union with your emotions, coming into understanding it. And that's what this week is going to keep on helping us draw out and understand and concrete. We have the new moon on the 23rd, Soul Day, which is 23 is a 5 energy, 3 plus 2. But also it's like recreating or creating from the balance. And you can see it as the need to, or realizing the need to, with the 5 energy, to bring about a 6 vibration, which is the underlying tone for this day numerologically, is the 6 vibration. So it's fixed 23, 5, and then overall, if you calculate the days anciently and modernly, i.e. the 23rd of February, which is the 3 energy 12 month, plus 2012 is still 5 equals an 8, plus the 23rd of February plus the 2 month recognizably collectively of the 2020 year equaling 6. And each one gives you a date, a number, and that'll be the vibration, the undertone of the day. Because around here we we see numbers as the first language, first thing that we use to quantify physical things. Obviously we started with nature, so we had before we didn't have all the phones and all this stuff, looking at how the stars, the moon, the sun come up, when it comes up, how it looks when it comes up, the different moon phases, and then how the land behaved. Low tides, high tides, seasonal changes, how long those seasonal changes happened. So we're really having the time, last week we mentioned that although it was the beginning of Mercury retrograde, it was in the shadow phases and in the early phases. There wasn't a lot of swords energy, but we have a lot of swords energy this week. I remember Mercury is all about taking time to do all the REs, the reflect, the retune, realign, relax, refuge, even whatever need be, to just go within, go back, and then analyze the things that's going on in the Aquarius energy for you. So let's look at these cards and these. I'm jumping, but I've got all my notes together succinct this week, so we shouldn't miss a thing. Overall message for the week again is we are in a completion stage as we come to 1010. Yes, we're definitely in a completion stage. Like we were saying, the 2-2 vibration portal have given us time to unify our thoughts and our emotions. If we took the time, if we made the time, there'll be a realization of how abundant you are truly, how there's still light at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the rainbow. You will find that gold. Going through different phases and stages in life, learning your lessons, taking time with yourself, really, and then finding the best you to be the best you everywhere else. That's the gold. That's the goal. We're coming into the Aquarius age, and I say coming into, the Aquarius age is definitely here. We're seeing the last bits of everything crumbling down, and speckles of the new and improved. But there's no rush. We just got to continue flowing, learning your lessons and earning your blessings. So on Soul Day, the 23rd, we have this new moon going exact in Aquarius, and Mercury is retrograde right now in Aquarius too. So the moon and Mercury will be conjunct. And we also have this Jupiter and Venus energy. Jupiter right now is in Sagittarius and Venus is in Pisces. And Venus is actually exalted in Pisces. She's pushed it there. With Jupiter expanding love for the collective, protecting love for the collective, expanding in understanding, because we have the South Node in Sagittarius also. And the South Node is the past, which we're going to look into on Moon Day. It's the past and what we should have learned from the past to move better now for the future. Okay. To get this abundant bliss and knowing you are everything you need to be, we have here the Ace of Swords for this new moon energy, and respect and revere nature. That means respecting and revering your nature, being clear, truthful to yourself, on all else, what it is for you, who you are, accepting that, giving thanks for that, and really taking time to look into that. Take the time and make the time, schedule that in and make real efforts to find out what it is. Don't just sit there and then go into one and forget your track. We've had a few posts on grounding and meditation, best suited to each individual lately on the Random Fool's Day Life Hacks write-ups. I've posted them on the Upright Root and Aspire Higher social medias. Check it out. So let's get to that Moon Day. Not forgetting the energy. Oh yeah, before I move on, the new moon is a great time to start something new. And how better way, what's a better way to start than with you respecting and revering your nature, and then naturally your nature outside of you, and which is very much the energy that we have going on right now with the Aquarius energy, because you know the Aquarius energy is about the group, but as we were saying, it's also about the self and the need for balancing self first. It reminds me of that, all the dual signs like Libra, Pisces and Gemini. Needing to do for self first, others thereafter. Understanding one and the other thereafter to make it more whole. We have Mars actually moving over the South Node also, freshly with the knowledge, out of the knowledge of Ophiuchus, which is understanding the whole, going within, going deep to heal the fragmented pieces, to make it whole, to understand the whole. And you think we'll feel that more so around Mars Day. But let's have a look at Moon Day. Moon Day we have here, learn from the past to change the future now, with the Queen of Swords. On Moon Day is the 24th of February, and that's a 6 vibration, 24, and the overall numerological vibration is that of an 8. And again, 6 is that Venus energy, the wanting the bliss and the harmony in love and all things material, the spirit, understanding the spirit first and the matter thereafter, how to bring in about the abundance, which is the overall weekly message as well from my Divine Love deck. With the Queen of Swords is this sharp, is witty energy of, clarity, thought, understanding from a yin perspective. So that of the understanding nature again, understanding the processes. And that's what it's all about, the past is the past. You can only make the changes needed of that and from what you want in the future, in the present moment. There's no point dwelling. Once you realize where you've come from, that you want to change, you have to realize the change is only going to come after you realize what needs to be changed right now. So take your time with yourself, nurture yourself, do that thing that a lot of people say, what would you tell your young self? I have a practice where I posted it once for a new moon in Pisces actually. I think it was titled something, New Moon in Pisces and the Chiron Energy. It's on the YouTube channel. And there's a few practices there that you can use. But it's all about just going within and going back to the scenarios that may have afflicted you. And rewriting the script. Do a little visualization on just changing how that went for you or taking time to understand why, which is even better because there's no victimhood nation out here. Do you know what I mean? Shit. Things happen, we know. It's not always great. Remember, they're all for a lesson, they're all for growth. And although we don't choose how things play out, we chose the emotions that we have to go through, the lessons that we have to go through and understand. And so these are the kind of things that's going on Earth right now. Those are the lessons that we have to go through to understand how much better we can make it. We're coming in, I'm going to say again, we are in the shadow phases of the golden age, baby. You know, it's all going to be bliss. Yes, it can be. Don't let no one tell you that it can't be. It starts with you. You have to make it. You have a special part to play. Every droplet does, you know. Make it the highest vibration you can, baby. And then we'll all be feeling that gold. The soul, baby. Rah. Ooh. Ah. So, we have... Yeah, on the overall, the 8 vibration, like we were saying, we really have to take time to check your cycles, check you. What do you do? How do you do? You know? But be your best critic with love. Take time with yourself with love. You know, this 2020, a year that we have collectively for the modern times, like, it's really not just about building structures, it's all about even breaking down paradigm shifting, you know? Breaking down these old paradigms that just got us in woe, in lack, and thinking other than that we are an abundant being. That's what it's all about. So we can get to the golden age and feel and realize it all. That we're not just material, we're spiritual first. And if you can really grasp what the spiritual is telling you, what the natural is telling you, what the nature, your nature is, and respect that and revere that, then we can really make it gold again. You know, living our best life. So on Mars Day, we have love thyself first, others after, and 2 of Wands. It's Mars Day, Tuesday. Okay. That's when Mars in Sagittarius, again, freshly out of Ophiuchus, going down, going deep to heal the wounds, realize some of the things that we've been putting ourselves through, feeling stuck in, from our womb wounds, from things that are just imprints of us that we have to go through, fortunately or unfortunately, but there are all lessons in there, in each experience, however it comes. And there are always polar of those experiences, and even as bad as it may look, is as good as you can make it, you know. It's part of the lessons to be learned in this playground, the school of life, to earn the blessings that you're deserving if you follow through with what you're destined to. And it's always taking time to go within, but taking time to love you first, and then others after. You can't do for somebody else more than you can do for you. Always starts with you. It's Mars Day. So your actions have to be about what's necessary for you. Of that energy of, say moon day is that in the second day of the week, it's also a 2 vibration. About the emotions, the waters within and without. If it rains on a moon day, it's always lovely. If you buy a body of water on moon day, it's always lovely. If you need to bust some tears on the moon day, it's always lovely. Release and play and flow with water. Take a nice bath on that day. Yeah. And Mars Day is all about action. It's the day when your actions is gonna, be wanting to shake off and you could align yourself to the shaking off of the stuff that's just does not that you've learned already doesn't work, and the stuff that yes, bring in more. Right now, the new moon energy that does work, that is right, that feels right, and it's not plastic, it's not fake, it's really authentically you. You realize cyclically, what you've been following, how does it serve you and how it doesn't serve you. I want to go over and create part 2.